Who would win in a fight, Beerus versus Zeus and Odin? In the vast universe, where stars sparkle like endless grains of sand on the beach of time, there exist entities beyond human imagination. Beerus, known as the Lord of Destruction, is one of the oldest gods. He is an immutable constant of the universe, a force that maintains balance by erasing what is no longer needed. His lifespan spans thousands of years, and his origins remain a deep mystery, only known to have existed since the beginning of creation. No records clearly record his birth, but legends whisper that he was born from the very primordial chaos, where destruction and creation merge into one. Beerus possesses overwhelming power, capable of destroying the entire universe with a single gesture. In a memorable confrontation with Goku in his Super Saiyan God form, his punches shook space itself, threatening to tear the fabric of the universe apart. What's amazing is that he hasn't even used his full power. He can sneeze and obliterate stars, harness energy to split a planet in half, or defeat a warrior as powerful as a Super Saiyan 3 with a snap of his fingers. His most iconic ability is Hakai, a technique that allows him to completely erase opponents weaker than himself without leaving a trace. Beerus is a multiversal entity in strength, speed, and durability. His full power has never been fully revealed, and he is recognized as the most powerful god of destruction, having defeated all the other gods at once in a single test. Across the universe, in the world of the Norse gods, Odin stands as an undying pillar. He is the father of Thor, the god of thunder, and one of the most powerful beings the universe has ever seen. Odin's origins are rooted in Asgardian mythology, where he was born from a lineage of ancient gods. His lifespan spans millennia, witnessing the rise and fall of countless civilizations. Odin is not only a warrior, but also a sage, possessing profound wisdom from sacrificing an eye in exchange for endless knowledge from the Well of Mimir. Odin's power is proven through countless feats. He was able to defeat Thanos, the conqueror of the universe, with ease after summoning Gungnir, his divine spear. Asgard, his realm, is the size of a separate universe in myths. Odin once separated the 10th realm from the world tree, Yggdrasil, and locked it in a hut, creating a prison of cosmic proportions. He has slain Surtur, the god of fire capable of shaking the 9 realms, not once, but multiple times. In his battle with Seth, Odin has shaken the multiverse, ripping apart the very foundations of reality and destroying countless galaxies as a side effect, threatening all of existence. At its peak, he neutralized a fire capable of destroying the entire multiverse with a wave of his hand. Thus, Odin is also a multiversal entity, with powers equal to those of a god of destruction. On a desolate planet, thousands of light years away from Earth, the air was heavy like a layer of deathly mist. Odin stepped onto the barren rock surface, where the wind howled through deep cracks. He had come here alone, following the footsteps of his son Thor, who had answered the prayers of a child who had once lived in this world. Now both Thor and the planet's inhabitants were gone, leaving an eerie silence. Odin, with his shining armor and the spear Gungnir in his hand, looked up at the gray sky. Suddenly, 2 figures appeared hovering above. A purple cat-like entity, dressed in ancient Egyptian-style robes, and next to him was a blue figure with white hair holding a staff. Odin frowned, recognizing the power they exuded. "Who do you think you are, old man?" Beerus asked, his tone contemptuous. Odin replied, suspecting their connection to the Egyptian temple. Beerus, the purple cat, looked confused. "What?" He clenched his fists, ready to fight. Whis, the blue entity, smiled politely. "This will only take a moment, Lord Beerus. I hear they have excellent dinosaur meat on a planet a few star systems away. Perhaps I should go there and bring it back for you." Beerus nodded, and Whis disappeared in a flash. Now it was just Odin and Beerus facing each other. Odin fired an energy blast from his hand, sending Beerus flying backwards. "Very well then," Beerus said, standing up with a smirk. The fight broke out. Beerus charged at the speed of light, throwing a punch filled with destructive energy. Odin dodged, using Odin Force to create a shield. The impact echoed, cracking the surface of the planet. Beerus used Hakai, trying to erase Odin, but he countered with Gungnir, piercing space. They soar through the stars, destroying meteors in their path. Odin summons the power of Yggdrasil, shaking the multiverse. Beerus, not yet at full power, increases his energy, sneezing and obliterating a nearby planet. The fight drags on, with Odin using his intellect to predict the attack, and Beerus relying on his destructive instincts. They collide, sending shockwaves rippling through the galaxy. Odin, having defeated Surtur, now uses that experience to counter Beerus's destructive fire. He laughs loudly, enjoying the fight. Odin, serious, protects the balance. Odin unleashed brilliant beams of light and bursts of energy, aiming straight at Beerus. The god of destruction, with incredible agility, glided through each attack, his body flashing like lightning, charging forward and delivering a powerful blow to Odin. The blow sent Odin flying, his body skimming over the towering mountain ranges, leaving a trail of smoke and dust before violently colliding with the cliffs of a deep canyon. Beerus's figure suddenly appeared behind him, but Odin quickly reacted, swinging his elbow back, causing blood to drip from Beerus's nose, drawing a faint red line across his proud face. "It's been a long time since someone hurt me," Beerus said in a low voice, his sharp eyes flashing with excitement. "You deserve my full power." With that declaration, Beerus exploded with energy, his body emitting a hot stream of air, and launched a series of lightning-fast punches, each powerful enough to tear apart space. Odin, with lightning-fast reflexes, raised an energy shield, blocking each attack. With a decisive move, Odin grabbed Beerus's neck, unleashing a terrifying punch, sending his opponent through the atmosphere, straight into space. However, Beerus counterattacked with a terrifying energy blast, sweeping Odin into the center of a nearby black hole. Around them, space distorted, light bent, and the terrifying gravity of the black hole seemed to swallow everything. But the two still stood firm, defying the pressure of the universe, as if facing only a passing wind. Finally, the two giant fists collided, creating a world-shaking explosion, causing the black hole to disintegrate in a blinding light. The power from the collision spread out, destroying the neighboring planets, leaving only floating debris and the remnant light of the climax of the battle in space. In the vast space where the light from the stars flickered faintly, Odin and Beerus faced off in a fierce tug of war, neither giving in. Odin, with burning eyes, suddenly rushed forward, delivering a powerful headbutt, sending Beerus flying across the neighboring planets. The giant rocks shattered into cosmic dust, light flashing like fireworks in the endless darkness. Beerus, unfazed, quickly counterattacked, tightening his grip on Odin's neck and launching a series of fierce punches. Each strike was like thunder, causing Odin's eye patch to fall off, revealing a cold, challenging gaze. Odin responded with a powerful knee to his opponent's stomach, then retreated, his hand rubbing his neck, his voice filled with anger. "You are truly formidable." The two quickly regained their balance, the surrounding space shaking with explosive energy. Beerus, with an arrogant smile, started a giant ball of energy, a brilliant white light radiating out, as if wanting to swallow everything. Opposite, Odin tightly held Gungnir, the legendary spear that glittered with golden light, ready to unleash the ultimate power. "Last words. Do you have anything to say?" Beerus roared, at the same time releasing a terrible ball of energy, causing space to distort. At the same time, Odin swung Gungnir. A beam of dazzling light tore through the darkness, directly confronting Beerus's attack. The two terrifying energies collided, creating an explosion that shook the entire universe. The dazzling light spread out, destroying the remaining pieces of the dying galaxy. When the cosmic dust gradually cleared, both of them still stood there, unyielding, not a single blemish. Odin, panting, realized that this battle was beyond all expectations. The strength of both of them was equal, and if he continued to put all his strength into it, Odin knew that he was in danger of falling into eternal sleep. The surrounding space was silent, only the echoes of the explosion and the residual light remained, as evidence of the relentless battle between two supernatural forces. Seeing the battle getting more and more intense, Odin summoned the destroyer armor, a masterpiece that shone with silver, enveloping his body in a powerful stream of energy. The Odin sword, shining like a holy flame, appeared in his hand, its sharp blade reflecting the light of the stars. Beerus, sensing the overwhelming power of his opponent, immediately changed his tactics, launching a series of storm-like attacks, each as fast as lightning, in order to catch Odin off guard. The armor, though enhanced in power, slowed Odin down, giving Beerus an opportunity to exploit. However, Odin, with his sharp intellect, quickly adapted. When Beerus charged again, Odin reached out, squeezing his opponent's neck in a moment of surprise, his eyes burning with determination. Without hesitation, Odin swung the Odin sword, the blade tearing through space, slashing straight at Beerus. Beerus's pained scream echoed through the darkness, spreading through millions of miles of space, as if the entire galaxy was vibrating in sympathy. In a last-ditch effort, Beerus gathered all his energy, creating a giant ball of death, a brilliant white light that seemed to burn everything. He aimed straight at Odin, preparing to launch the decisive blow. But before the ball could leave his hand, Odin's sword slashed down again, once, then again, and again. Each slash was like thunder, causing Beerus to stagger, his body gradually weakening, becoming a crooked figure in the endless darkness of space. Finally, Beerus collapsed. The light from the ball of death dissipated, leaving Odin standing tall in the silent universe, Odin's sword still shining in his hand, like a symbol of unyielding victory.